Hey everyone, welcome to When Saturdays Come with me, Dry Bry. Just apologies for anybody who just jumped on live. We had a problem with some sound issues on it. Thanks Andy for jumping on and telling me that we're struggling with sound. I don't know what it was all about, but by and by. So it finished Shambles United 0, Millwall 1, and it was another shambles performance, weren't it? Again, no shape, no plan, no system. Nothing seemed to work. I'll give him a bit of credit in second half. It hit post and had one clearing off a line. I just think players just ignored what Sayers had to say anyway, because I think they played a lot better if they weren't listening to him, because it were an absolute dire, again, first half, weren't it? And I just can't, I don't think either, look, where I sit, if anybody else noticed it, I know a lot of people did, where they were rotating staff. Sayers were coming on and barking orders out, then two of his other staff were coming out in rotation, putting orders out to players if they didn't understand what were going off. Honestly, if they didn't know what were going off, I certainly didn't know go off. There was a lot of grumbles at back of me where I sit in South Stand. It's not going down very well, unfortunately. And I'm prepared to give anybody a chance, whether it's Ruben Sayers or whether it's a player. But this is not working, and it can tell with the players. Sidney Peck don't look the same player he was than last year. The players don't seem to be enjoying what's happening at the minute. It's I think we had probably a one shot on. Everybody cheered when we got a we had a shot on goal in second half. That says it all, doesn't it? And it's just not acceptable, unfortunately. So we're going to have to deal with it. I don't know what we're going to be, whether the board are going to persevere with him. I have no idea. But it can't carry on the way it's doing. It was just awful to watch. So we've got to make sure that whatever it is that Ruben Sayers is trying to get across to players, it's not working. 100% it's not working. I know he signed Tanganga today. I was talking to a load of Millwall players coming back on train, on the St Pancras train back to Chesterfield, and they were saying, what's happened to you guys? You should never have got rid of Chris Wilder. You've got, I'm going to say, well, they called him a muppet, this Ruben Sayers. I'm not going to say that, but that's what they said. And they were very confident that they were going to win today, and they had every right to be, because they can only beat what's in front of them. And they did it comfortably. I don't think they had too much to worry about. I know we put a bit of pressure on them in the second half, but that's what we expected to do with home side, aren't we? And you can't. They were saying it was like a library. Millwall fans were saying that on train, and they were right. And what is the fans to cheer about at the minute other than grumble? And you can't blame them. They pay the money. It's their choice to come along to be entertained. We're entertainment business, and we're not being entertained. And I said, whether there's sort of a reaction still from not going up last season in playoffs. I'm not buying that anymore. I think they've had enough time to get this system in place. We've had a pre-season, and it should be fine. I want to see some signs that it actually is working. And it's obviously not, because the players are not buying into it. And you can tell with the body language. You can tell Cannon playing him out. And listen, I cannot get my head around where you've got a striker who scored for goals for fun for Stoke City last year, and he's come to us, he's played him on right-hand side. He started him on left-hand side in pre-season. Now he's gone on to the right side down there. He's just not a winger. He's a striker. And it's same with One. I said it before in week. He brings him on. He's a 6'2" big lad playing him down left. No. He's a striker. You need wingers to pass ball and throw balls into the box for him to get end of. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like we've got a winger sat on bench. Yukaki, that young kid who's lightning going down right. Natural winger. So why don't he play him? Why don't you give him a try? What has he got to lose when we're playing like this? Nothing. You've got to trust your players. You buy them, so you've got to play them. You've got to trust them to perform and go out and do the job. But it just seems to me he wants to play this way, this system, which I don't get. I'm honestly trying to work it out. I'm sat there instant and I'm looking down on pitch. There's no shape. None. There isn't any shape. What is plan B? Nothing. It was same old, trying to do the same old things. And if you keep doing the same old things, you're going to get the same old results. And that is defeat. And it's proving it. Honestly, I'm not buying into it at the minute. I just can't. I'm prepared to give people a chance, but I'm not buying into this system, this way he's playing. There's just no plan, no system, no shape. It's not working. Why? Can somebody come on here and tell me why? There's nothing wrong with players. We've got the players are good players. We've had 92 points last season under Chris Wilder. So we can't turn good players into bad players inside 4 games. It's madness. So I'm expecting there's got to be something done. I mean, I know we bought a couple of players in. He played Godfrey at right back, then he played him centre back and put Sariki on it second half. Whether that's right or wrong, it's hard to say. But Godfrey, to be fair to him, he's not done anything wrong. He didn't do anything. You can't blame him for it. You know, it's just. I don't know. I can't get my head around it at the minute. I've been going for 50 odd years down Bramall Lane. I know what football is. I can see where people play backward. When we're playing backwards, sideways, nobody seems to be playing with confidence or wanting ball. And you can tell. You can just tell by looking at the players at the minute that they're not buying into this system, and it needs somebody to come in or somehow change the system to accommodate the players that we've got. And it's got to be done sooner rather than later. We're rooted to the bottom. We're going nowhere. The players don't seem interested in playing this way. In the second half, I don't think, just my opinion, I don't think they took any notice of what Sayers and his coaching staff said. I thought they played their own way, and they put Millwall under a bit of pressure. But we're going to have to wait and see on it. Just to repeat, guys, I'm sorry for the live stream at the minute. I think the sound was going on and off with it, but I'm making a recorded version on it now, so we'll have a look at that on when we get back to it. I'm going to put obviously a few highlights on, and I'll put Ruben Sayers' interview on as well. But I'm obviously very disappointed. It's just absolutely deflating, upsetting. I hate to see people grumbling like mad around where I was. They don't like it, and obviously now they're wanting to change it already. I said at the beginning I'd give him 10 or 12 games. You know, the league table don't lie, and it's not lying right now. So it is what it is. We've got to find a way. We've got Middlesbrough, we've got Ipswich. I can't see us getting any points there. We're going to be rooted down at bottom. It's going to be a long hard season if we don't make a change. It's not my decision to make a change. I don't like managers losing their jobs or whatever. But I think something has got to be going off in the background for the players not to be reacting the way they are reacting to this system of playing. And if they don't get it, either he goes or the players go. So there's a week to get it sorted out in, isn't there? So the players will be knocking on managers' door or their agent's door in a bit, and they'll be saying, "Get me out of here," because they don't want to be playing like that. I can absolutely tell you now, and it's just not good enough. But you know, I heard a lot of grumbles. I mean, and you shouldn't look back and say, "Oh, we want Chris Wilder back, and we shouldn't do this and give him another chance and all this, that, and other." I heard a lot of that today coming down Shoreham Street, and I'm telling you, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know. I haven't got the answer to it. I can only tell you what I see on that pitch, and I can tell you now, it's an utter, total shambles with no shape, no planning. The players don't look interested to me at the minute, so they've got to find a way to get this right. I don't know the answer to that. I'm not a football manager, but put your comments in. Let me know. Please like and subscribe, guys, and I'll try and get the answers if I can, and I'll be making a few phone calls to a few people to see if we can get an answer or two, and hopefully I can bring some more players in next week, because by God do we need it. So thanks for watching. Apologies for the live stream. I'll try and sort it out for next time, and I'll try and jump on tomorrow and do a live one. And we'll have another chat tomorrow. We can have a breakfast special or something like that, and we'll have a chat. But thanks for watching. Up the Blades, and I'll speak to you soon.
Get your overall reaction to today's game?
Well, I'm disappointed. We start the game with the intention to just make a good performance in front of our fans. I think the first 5-10 minutes we were on it, and then we start to go into a mode that is not the identity of the game that we want to play. And we conceded goal, and then I think from the halftime, from the very beginning of the second half, we were on top of the game. We tried our very best, and I think in the second half we were the team that we want to be, creating, generating situations. But this is football, and it's not going to be easy to turn around the situation, and we need to stick together, continue working hard, and then find that moment that will change our dynamic.
You did seem to get a reaction second half, and perhaps the fine margin of the Championship are there all to be seen when Harrison Burrows hits the inside of the post so close to a leveller.
Yeah, that's football. That's the game. As I said, I can live with the situation that we create and generate situations, and for some reason the ball doesn't want to go in. But we cannot live with the situation. We cannot be a team that is waiting to see the things to happen like we did it in the first half. And that is our responsibility to change it around, and then to go to the next game, next training, just to work hard and try to change the situation.
The keeper's made a great save, a couple off the line as well. You're creating chances. Is that a positive for you?
Well, I think we created. I think the first game also we created. I think we still need to make that robust and complete game that we want. But I think the team show in the second half that we are capable to do things, and we're going to continue, as I say, working hard, putting the things in place, and then go for it.
Ben Godfrey came in, I think he's only had a day with you and has done 90 minutes. How pleased were you to see him in a Sheffield United shirt?
Well, we have been trying to get Ben with us since the beginning of the transfer window, and then I think with that a small time to adapt, we have done a good job today coming into the team, reading the situations, and hopefully he will play a lot for us.
We've seen a small piece of what he could do today, but overall, looking at him going forward, what can Sheffield United fans expect?
Well, I think there is a player that is really athletic, that knows the level, that has been competitive with Everton, with Atalanta, last year with Ipswich, that knows how to do things and how to perform in the level, powerful in the duels, good in possession. So I think he's a very complete player that we have there.
And you also got Nils Atterstrom in through the door as well. What can Blaze fans expect from him?
Well, I think the case of Nils is different. Nils is a young, talented player that is coming from Sweden, so he will come here now trying to adapt to our trainings, adapt to the league, and then hopefully he will grow with us.
And possibly more to come. Could be a busy week ahead.
Yes, the club has been busy just working and negotiating different terms, and then hopefully we'll have a busy week in front of us.